guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Q&A with Cena. I promise you guys the Q&A banner's coming, but they're on a little bit of delay right now, so why you still see my big old ugly mug back here. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and get started. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 questions we're going to have is going to be, actually 5 is going to be video questions. So let's start with the first video question, and it comes from Remington Tyler.
Questions for you. I'm wondering if I bought an Ion IED 05, would I be able to use the J5 and convert the cables to use them with my Rock Band 2 game? Also, I got another question. For me, I need to know what you think would be the best pedal. I'm using your recommendations on the Destroyer or the Rock pedal. I play Expert just about all the time, everything down to Nightmare category. If you could just give me a little help on knowing which pedal to use, that'd be great. Alright,
let's break this down a little bit. Remington Tyler is asking if he got the Ion IED 05, which is a brand that's made by Ion, I believe. Will he be able to use the cables to convert it into Rock Band 2? Actually, the brand I think is made by Rody Rock Gear, and the answer for that unfortunately is going to be no. And that's because of the fact that it goes into a brain, but you have to have a way to MIDI it out. So if you're going to MIDI it out, say into a Guitar Hero World Tour drum kit that's plugged into your Xbox 360, then yeah, that's going to work for you, or your PS3, whatever you have, then that's going to work for you. But if you're looking for a direct connection from the module itself right to the Xbox 360 or the PS3, you're not going to get it. So that's the only way you can do that. The only solution that you would have to map one directly into it like that, using any real kit, electronic kit, would be to go with like a J5 box, or if you're with the PS3, Ceph box or a MIDI rocker. So unfortunately, there's no way to do that. This other question is what I think is the best pedal. I think I've answered this before. Same goes for you. It depends on what you're really looking forward to do. If you wanted to come right out of the box and you're ready to be played, then so be it. If you wanted to have a lot of adjustments and so on and so forth, then you want to go with a more higher end pedal, being the Rock pedal. Both pedals are higher end, but it's just that the Destroyer pedal itself is just meant for somebody to take it out of the box, plug it in, and that's it. There's not a whole ton of adjustments to do with it. If you want more adjustment and more feel, then you want to go with the Rock pedal. So you have to kind of make that decision a little bit for yourself based on your play style, and if you feel comfortable doing adjustments and things of that nature. Alright, so thank you very much. The next question, video-wise, comes from Apoos5.
Are you worried about the swine flu becoming like an epidemic all across America? Why or why not? And if not, do you think that the media has overreacted to it?
Alright, am I worried about the swine flu becoming an epidemic across all of the U.S.? No, I'm kind of worried about myself being here in California because we did have a couple of confirmed cases out in San Bernardino, which is all of about 2 hours from me. But I think they'll contain it. I don't think that I don't think it's going to become a wide epidemic where everybody in the world is going to get sick from it and die. So I'm not really worried about it becoming a U.S. epidemic. I am worried about myself and those other people that is in the several states. You guys know I have a lot of friends that's over in New York, so I'm worried about them and in other states contacting this swine flu. But I don't think it'd be a worldwide or U.S. epidemic. Do I think the media's blown it up? Yeah, no. I think that they could have came out with the proper name for the swine flu without just keep calling it the swine flu. Because if you guys haven't heard, I think a few days ago, just because it was called the swine flu, pig farmers in Egypt just started slaughtering all kinds of pigs because they thought that the pigs were making everybody sick. And it's not that. Why they call it that, I don't know, but the swine flu has nothing at all to do with pigs. So I think in that part they were reacting. I don't think they're really causing a bunch of fear. I think for once they're actually reporting what they see. I know a lot of people that I follow on Twitter is like, oh, shut up already about the swine flu. Oh my God, it's just a regular cold. People, this is not a regular cold. This is taking people's lives. People's getting sick of this stuff and they're dying. And it started out in Mexico. And they've closed down several schools in Mexico. I think there's several places, I can't remember if it's California or not, but they've shut down prom and everything else. So this is a big deal. So I just think for once the news is reporting exactly what they see. Don't really think they're blowing it up too big, all right? So thank you for that one. Alright, the next video question comes from DMaster777.
Hey Cena, I have a question. Would you verse me online either at Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 2, whatever, or Rock Band? Please answer me back, man. Peace.
Alright, his question to me was, would I compete against him basically on Guitar Hero or Rock Band guitar? I think in his description he put he just want to see how good I am. I'll tell you how good I am. I'm a hard guitarist. I can play some things on expert. I'll be more than happy to play with you. You just have to wait and give me some time. There's a lot of people out there that I need to play with that's been trying with me for months. Young Druma is one of them who's been trying to catch me. It's just been so busy. So what I am going to do coming up, and I have Young Druma in line first for this, and I have you, is I'm going to actually, here in the near future, probably after E3 and then settle down, I'm going to actually set aside some dates just to be able to play with my fans, because there's a lot of people that wants to play with me, or they want to compete with me and play in their bands. I'm going to take time to do that. I'm also thinking about doing an endless set list and hopefully having my stuff together and streaming that with some of my fans who wants to do that with me too as well. So yeah, I'll be more than happy to do that. Just give you some time. Drop me your gamer tag. I'll clear some space out and put you on there, and we'll keep in touch. And by all means, all right. Thank you for that one. All right. The next video question comes from RevIHearVoicesTheory.
Hey, Cena. RevIHearVoicesTheory here with a question coming at you. You say you don't get paid for reviewing stuff at rockbandparts.com, right? Well, do you have a job that you do get paid for, and if so, what do you do? Thanks.
Alright, basically this question is, I've stated many times that I don't get paid to actually do my reviews. So he wants to know what I do outside the house. Like I stated in my other Q&A, I am laid off. My last job I worked for an airport, a very small airport down here called the Palmdale Regional Airport. The airport is so small that I am trained to do everything that you see being done in an airport. So if you go to whatever airport you live near and you watch, you see the person first at the ticket counter, I can do that. You see the person pushing bags out to the plane, I'll do that. You see people loading the planes, I could do that. You see people, what they call marshaling in the plane, that's directing the plane to come in and to go out and turn their engines off, turn the engines on, so all that kind of stuff. I do all of that. So I had to be trained to do everything that can be done in an airport. That airport closed down in December. Then I went and I had to find a job somewhere. I picked up a job at Sonic after that, and I've been laid off from there for the last 3 months because of the recession, and they cut everybody down. My normal field is customer service and things of that nature, and also anything dealing with video games or technology. But being that the recession is the way that it is, we live off of savings and some of the money that we have coming in from other sources right now to survive, and we're hoping we just make it through that. Okay, so that's what I usually do when I'm not doing this, which I don't get paid to do for. All right, thank you for that question. And our last video question comes from guitarzenwah.
Okay, hey, I want to know, is there any way that I can fix this from happening? If you can't see, here. Okay, red and green pads. They have bubbled up and come off. Thanks to extensive use, I just wanted to know if there's anything I can do about this. Anything at all. Should I buy? I was thinking about buying Excel pads. So, yeah, I'd really like to know.
Alright, so my friend is having issues with his pads bubbling and peeling off. And guitarzenwah, you want to know if there's a way to stop this. Unfortunately, there's no way to stop these pads from bubbling, especially if you hit as hard as I do. Like I said, my actual kit that I still have from Harmonix, I did the play test, it bubbled. The pads will come off. My simple solution to you is, go spend 20 bucks and buy some Excel pads, my friend, because that's going to be your solution. Like I said, I don't have all of mine taken off, but in my on my red pad, I've cut off a majority of the rubber because that is where my red pad was bubbling from. And I put the Excel pad on there, and it works beautifully. It feels good. It doesn't even feel like that. It doesn't feel like you're missing anything. So your simple, quick, easy, and least expensive solution is going to be to go with the Excel pads on